have a new interview with a guy named Ayman, and he was in my program a while ago. So yes, Ayman, welcome to the interview today. Could
Hi,
you
thank you,
present?
Alex, for having me. Yeah, it's been a really long journey, and I'll say I'm very satisfied and happy with my health situation, how I've been able to maintain my growth, and yeah, because I would say maybe 6 years ago, 6 years ago, oh sorry, 5 years ago, 5 years ago, I actually when I really started to feel like thinning, and I researched that it was alopecia, so. I went to a clinic, aesthetic clinic. It was a skin and hair clinic, and then I paid really a lot of money. I had to use a big chunk of my savings, and I was only 22 at that time, so I feel that hair is a major thing for me to go out and have first impression. I want to still feel young. I don't want to look like I'm thinning all over. So I
Uh,
paid a lot of money, and after a few months into the program, I actually realized my scalp got it really turned red and
mm,
sensitive,
yeah,
and I was still shedding, and they keep on they were telling me that it's normal to have this kind of shedding, but just
mm,
3 4 months down the treatment, I still feel that my scalp is sensitive, and it gets really oily, and I don't see the growth. So that's where I was really disappointed, and I was just on YouTube just searching videos about hair loss, and I come across Alex, your page actually. Then
yeah,
after I've seen some videos, then I decided to just approach you by email. And after that, I went with my gut to just try to stop my treatment, even though I paid over more than 10,000 for it. But I just decided to just stop because the program was more than 6 months. But after
yeah,
the third month, I decided to quit and try something else,
yeah,
which I found your program to be. I was hopeful that things might change because on your program there were a lot of other guys as well that
yeah,
saw improvements, big improvements when they were with your program. So I decided to join your
mm,
program, and afterwards you started to address all the scalp concerns, everything that involves in like
mm,
our cycle, hair growth cycle, dieting. So anything that could affect hair loss,
yeah,
HD sensitive, and also yeah. So everything was you actually explained everything that to me, and you did a specific routine, an individualized routine for me. So I saw instant results after the first few weeks of calming down my scalp.
yeah,
And, after that, after a few months of minoxidil, at least 1 2 months, and all the routine that you shared with me, just for my scalp type and everything. Yeah, I see results
mm,
every week in week out. The shedding wasn't the same shedding as compared to the first treatment I did with an
yeah,
aesthetic clinic. The shedding was it was more concerning in a way.
mm,
But with your program, the shedding was, at least I can see growth as well. I can see the improvement, and after the third month mark, 3 to 6 months, it was always improving
yeah,
when I did the
mm,
program review. So
mm,
it felt like we tested out a lot of trial and error. Sometimes I feel that I did more just to see faster results, but in the
yeah,
end, my scalp got even more sensitive. And then I sort of learned a lot of ways that you taught me, because uh, everyone is not the same. This
yeah,
may work for him, but wouldn't work for me. So I tried a lot within the first 2 years of actually the first year that I was in your program. Yeah, I did try a lot to get more and more progress,
yeah,
and then some I got a bit of some backfired a bit, and some I because all this the things that you taught me, some didn't work and some really work, and then I
mm,
managed to know what works for me, and now
yeah,
till today, maybe already it's been 3 4 years. after that I don't like need help from you anymore. I know how to maintain myself. It's all through trial and error. So
Yes, it is.
yeah, it changed my life in how I am more positive and how I feel confident about myself when I'm talking to people. I'm in the service industry. So yeah, I feel that if I hadn't met you and do this program, I would still be lost, and I don't know whether I would get this kind of results. Even
Mm.
in normal clinics or doctor or hair transplant, I have friends who had a hair transplant, and after
Oh,
a few years, it got bad. It
oh,
regressed, and he didn't maintain his results, even though he
no.
did the
Mm.
basics of finasteride and
Oh,
minoxidil.
mm.
He didn't maintain the results because
No.
he has scalp concerns, and his
Oh,
everything that plays a part, like his diet and yeah, how he wasn't consistent with his own program.
oh,
So that's why in the end he couldn't maintain his hair transplant result. Yeah.
oh. Mm.
But
Yes.
with your program, Alex, I feel that I really know how to maintain, and it's not, and it becomes like it's not it becomes like a daily routine, like brushing your
Oh,
teeth, you know? Like
mm.
yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's not like a disruptive thing in my life. Like I have to do all this just to keep my hair. It
Oh,
just feels like it's already part of my life. It's a daily routine for me. So yeah,
mm.
I'm
Yes.
just happy in that sense that I can maintain my hair and not look like I'm older than I'm actually am. So
Um,
yeah, just want to say the program really helped me and actually yeah, it improved the quality of my life. Yeah.
right. All right. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
And like also one thing that you didn't tell, like you did also treatment before you reach out to me, right? Like you did take finasteride and minoxidil before as well. I think you also did try Area 58 or something as well, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Before I met you, I did my own research, and I didn't rely on the my that clinic's treatment. I did my own
mm,
treatment, which is yeah, my own minoxidil and trying out finasteride. But
mm,
I still have scalp concerns, and I
yeah.
didn't see growth. And yeah,
Mm,
so it
mm,
was mainly addressing the scalp to make it healthy
uh,
first before you start with all this yeah,
yeah. Exactly.
growth.
Mm.
Yeah.
All
Mm.
right. Let's see. I will share your pictures because I want to show other guys what results you were able to achieve. So, so those are pictures that you shared with me when we started first to work together. Like those are your before situation. Like what happened during that time? Like, do you remember, Amon, what happened in those pictures? Like, what was your problem back then?
Um, Actually, I didn't notice it until my friend actually say, "Hey,
Mm.
your hair is like it looks thin now. It's like you're losing hair." I didn't
Oh,
notice it until someone, and then after that, I just ran through my phone album,
oh,
and I do see it. Yeah, only when my friend caught it when we were in the
mm,
gym, and then I see that maybe like in that 4 months period, like my hair
mm,
was getting thinner and thinner.
right. Mm,
So after that, when I went to the barber for a short haircut, and then I was just asking the barber, and the barber said that yeah, you have spots, you have thinning spots
mm,
all over. So that was
yeah.
the first time I felt like I really took notice, and it was a
Right.
concern for me, and I actually yeah, I actually start to research. It was lucky that I was already working at the time because I could imagine also for uh, younger people who are still schooling, who's facing these kind of issues early at a young stage, they would be they would feel that they have to have a lot of income, a lot of money to, you
Mm,
know.
yeah.
But
Sure.
then, as you may know, for my scenario is I can pay really a lot of money, but it didn't work out. It got worse.
Uh, mm,
So in the end, yeah, what works is you have to really research and try it out on your own. Because,
uh,
yeah, and then, yeah, but at that point of time, I did feel that I was very worried, and I would say like scared that I would
sure.
be thinning and balding at the age of only 23. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
right. I see. Yes, no, like it is definitely a lot of spots there that is thinning out, like in your before pictures.
Yeah.
On at that time you are already on the treatment, right? Like those are pictures of you doing a treatment, right?
Yes.
Mm,
Correct.
no.
Mm.
All right, and those are pictures when we start to basically work together and you start to see results. Like this
Yes.
picture is interesting because this picture is with you having applied topical on your scalp, but still it looks much more dense compared to those on here that were on the dry scalp.
Yes, Alex, that's one of the masks that you actually taught me.
All right.
So I did a scalp mask, and then yeah, it looked like that even when wet. So it still
Mm,
looked denser than yeah my
yes.
previous condition. Yeah.
All right. Yes. No, that's great. And those are results you got from when we are working together, right?
Yes, I would say the 3 to 6 months period. So for me, I did have a fast response, I feel, to the
Mm.
program.
Well,
Yeah, because maybe after minoxidil, it takes months, to
yes.
yeah for it to be fully activated in that sense. So
Mm.
that 3 to 6 months, my hair was I feel it was very thick. Even it would say it was thicker than how my hair was when I was at 18 years old. Thicker
Right.
before uh, I even noticed hair loss. Yeah.
Mm. Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, no, like the thing is that you are still young and your hair loss was quite recent. Like your hair loss was not going on for too long and
Mm,
you did start to take action, even if you did those mistakes with clinic and then you did your own treatment, like your hair follicles were still quite active at your
mm,
age of 23, was it? 23 years
yeah.
old? Uh,
Yeah.
so that's basically is a good foundation for seeing great results with treatment if you are doing things correctly, right? Like, so you did first address your scalp environment, you did address your diet, your trigger foods, address the
Mm,
online problems that you are having, and made your hero cycle stronger because there were things in your lifestyle, like you had smoking, for example, you had
mm,
some unhealthy habits that would have a negative impact on the hero cycle or spike DHT sensitivity. So you did all those things, and then you got a good foundation, and then you start with minoxidil, and it can give you like minoxidil can give very good results if everything is addressed.
yes, definitely, Alex.
Hmm.
Yes.
All right, Ayman. So yes, like it's great to see that you did have a very nice recovery, did get those amazing results, and you have been able to keep them and maintain them for the last 3 years now, 3 4 years now, right?
Yes, I would say 3 4 years.
Mm.
It hasn't been like I wouldn't look in the mirror or I notice like, oh, I'm gonna have a big shed, I'm gonna lose more hair. Yeah,
Um,
it isn't a concern on me anymore. Like I would
no.
say if I would like to get more growth and improvement, I can do more stuff and be more consistent.
Uh,
But now when you're working with your own style, you already know what works for you. So I'm doing the bare
mm.
minimum, but even with the bare minimum, uh
Mm.
I'm still okay with how I look.
Uh,
That's the most important thing. Like to me,
yes,
if you don't want
sure.
to have the full regrowth or the full potential of your how your hair can be, you're fine with just maintenance.
Um,
Then to me, yeah, that's how I am right now. Because I feel like if I start on some routines, I can add in more routines and I can get even further better
mm.
growth because I've seen it before. But
Yeah,
it takes time and more effort sometimes. But when you're
yeah.
in a busy schedule for work and your social life, then it's just easy because I already know what works for me after the
Mm.
program. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right. Yes. No, it's correct. Yeah. Like the treatment with for the hair loss, it's like going to the gym, right? Like if you want to build a muscle
mm,
mass, then you have to go to the gym. You have to have right foods and a diet and everything, right? And then you can get
yes,
a good muscle mass. But then
mm,
some guys, for example, they get to the some results and then they kind of stay that realm, right? And some want to have peak results, and some go to the gym, get muscle mass, and then they go away again, and the muscle mass disappears,
yes,
right? So
mm,
it is kind of the same as the hair as well. Like you have to have a basic routine which you are doing, like, and that helps you to keep the
mm,
hair, and your hair looks good. I mean, like
mm,
it's looks in a
yeah,
good state. And
yeah,
again, you can always get it even better if you do the efforts required for it.
yeah.
So yes,
No, honestly, Alex, there are some days that I do skip. I'm too tired. I do skip, but
mm,
it wasn't an issue for me. Like I won't shed a lot, I won't have a lot of shedding if I skip 2 days of, for example, like minoxidil. But I know that it's ideal to apply it every day. Then
yes,
the result would be the result actually is much more better. But if you skip from time to time, no consistency, then there will be some shed. So
sure.
I've always made it a point to if I want to skip a few days, then 2 days is the max. That's for me. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yes. No, it is important. Like, but in your case, I mean, like we spoke before when we are doing our consultations, like what is important is that you keep your scalp environment in a good state always, right? Like, because if that gets out of balance, then it will be much more harder to to recover, right? Like if you skip a day or two with minoxidil, then it may cause like a day 3, for example, 3 days skipping minoxidil can cause shedding, yes. But if you don't do scalp applications that helps you to keep it in balance, then it is can be much more severe shedding, because I do remember that we had this problem in the past.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes I feel in the past I did overstimulated my scalp. In a sense, I didn't have breaks between like when I was dermastamping and I was dermastamping too hard. And yeah, I was washing my scalp for too much in a day. It also plays a big difference on you can't your scalp condition has to be, it can't be too dry. Yeah. So all these things it only happens when I've tried and error. And after you explain to me all the steps and also the treatment for this and this for any given kind of problems, there's different treatments to face it. Yeah. Only then I can sort of know, okay, if I do this, then I will shed more. But if I do another treatment, then yeah, I won't shed. So it's, you have to sometimes you have to go through it, and then you will know what works for you and what doesn't work. So yeah, it does. I just want to say, like, to anyone out there, if like you feel that it's getting worse, you just don't feel that way. Don't give up hope, because like for someone like you, Alex, like you are here to, with all your experiences you had with hair loss, you help guys, and all the guys aren't facing the same kind of problems. They don't have the same kind of issues with their scalp or their growth. Some are, alopecia, some are male pattern, balding. So there are different types of problems. And at least if there's someone like you, there's a support system, and also like you went through it all. So us guys should, you don't give up and don't feel that it's all over. Like when things get worse, there's always a solution to it too, I feel, especially in terms of like hair. And the number one thing is don't be stressed. You stress about it more and more. If you have more anxiety, then it will just affect a lot on your whole system, your whole body, your health, your mind, your soul, and also your hair growth especially. So number one thing is just don't keep your stress levels low. And it's good because when you the thing is when you have, let's say, a good head of hair, you don't have hair loss, it's like some people say it represents like how you treat your health. Like, you are healthier and more happier. Yeah. But it doesn't mean to say that some guys are bald, they prefer to be bald, like as they age. Yeah. But it just feels that hair is also like, it says a lot about your health. Yeah. Your health and your how you are towards yourself. So when I improve a lot when I quit smoking, when I eat better, I'm a better person than I was like last time when I was eating junk, smoking, and just drinking, partying, and just But now it's better because I can maintain my hair, and I also maintain a lot of parts of my life. I'm more disciplined. Yeah, so it helps a lot. So thank you, Alex, for I found your program and it works out for the best for me. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So you have improved your hair and you have improved your life, Ayman. So
yes,
that's great.
That's great. Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for attending today's interview, because again, this kind of interview, it does give empowerment for other guys who have hair loss on seeing that someone are able to get amazing results and also keep those results like you have now have them for 3-4 years. So it just shows that it is a problem that is solvable. And like you said, like going bald later on in life, it is something that is much less stressful compared to someone who goes bald in his early 20s, right? Like it is something that shouldn't be happening that early. Like if it happens in later on in life, then it's different, right? But losing here in early states, it is definitely something that is connected with overall health and also like one's confidence as well. Like you want to keep the hair at least in the early states of life. So thanks for attending today's interview, Ayman. I was glad to speak with you, and yeah, I was glad to have you on the program. So.